What's good, everybody? It's your boy James Michael from Jim Reviews here today with my top 5 shoes for beginner runners or joggers, because your boy know I'm an elite jogger myself. So what makes a beginning shoe a good beginner shoe? Well, for one thing, it has to be versatile. It has to be able to do it all. It can't just be a racing shoe or a super heavy cushion shoe. It needs to be somewhere in that middle. So all 5 of these shoes will be in that semi-category of versatility. All right, guys, so the main thing you don't want to do, go to your YouTube, you type in what are the best shoes. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get overpriced, over-engineered shoes that are so specific for certain reasons. You don't need to spend $160 for a Freedom ISO 2. You don't need to spend $250 for a Vaporfly to go 4% faster. No, you're going to go 4% more broke from buying this shoe. You don't need it. And although I love this shoe, you don't need the Zebra. Okay, I lied, you probably do need it, but you don't need it, it's nice to have. But you know what? Let's get the shoes that you might need. Because in this case, less is always more.
What if we want more?
What do you mean, what the heck is, bruh, no, we're not doing this. Guys, beginners, experts, elite, Olympians, I don't care who you are, New Balance more, you don't need this one. You troll, we don't need that. But let's get to the shoes that we do need. At number 5, we got the Brooks Ghost. Now, this shoe is like vanilla. You can't go wrong with vanilla. If your friends invite you to a birthday party and you brought vanilla ice cream, they won't be excited about it, but they won't be mad. This shoe gets the job done. What makes it so special? The fit. The last of this shoe fits so many different types of feet. If your foot's wide, it'll stretch. If it's narrow, it'll be snug. It feels good. It works, it's cushioned. If you don't know anything about running, and this was your first shoe, you won't be mad. That's kind of it. At number 4, we got the Meraki 2 from 361, 1 Degree Beyond. This shoe to me is kind of like an Asics without the nonsense. Now, it works because it's a little gimmicks, right? So we all like little gimmicks. This shoe is like the only training shoe that has a carbon plate. I know, a carbon plate. I know it's not pretty like a Vaporfly. It doesn't have all the extra fancy fly knit, but it has a secure upper. It has the cushioning throughout. It's about 9 ounces, so not too heavy, but not too light, and it will last you a good amount of time. Rubber on the bottom, a little flexibility. So if you don't know what you want, this is not a bad choice. Meraki 2. And at number 3, we got the Skechers Go Run Ride 7. It's a difference. The Go Run and the Go Run Ride, 2 different shoes. Skechers, fix the naming. Anyway, mine's a little dirty. So as you can tell, this is one of my favorite beginning shoes. Now, I hate to call it a beginning shoe because it's so good. It's kind of like, I don't want to disregard how great it is by calling it a beginner shoe. But whatever. The knit, on point. The cushioning, one of the best. The weight for how much cushion you get, it works for so many different things. If you're on the road, long runs, short runs, it's gonna feel good. My boy Zachary has a pair. He wasn't a believer. He was one of those guys who said, I want Nikes, I want Adidas. He tried these on, he said, I want some Skechers. Not spelled with a T. Stop doing that, guys. Number 3, we got the New Balance 880. And to get straight to the point, this shoe is pretty much the same as the Brooks Ghost, except it's meant for people with wider feet. I got a wide foot. So I personally prefer this one over the Ghost. But if you have a, quote, normal foot, go with the Ghost, wider foot, 880. It's very similar. Maybe a little more structure, but a little more stable, a little more wider base, a little more everything. But I can dig it. And at number 1, the number 1 shoe for beginners. If you don't know what you want, you walk into the store and you're like, I don't know what I need. Jamie, please tell me what I need. You need the Pegasus 35. Just the basic one, not the turbo, not the one with all the extra nines. This is just a basic shoe. And you're probably thinking, what makes this shoe better than the other 4? Nothing. Pick what fits you. The main thing out of all of this, if you can try them on, you gotta pick the shoe that's gonna fit your needs, that's gonna fit your foot, that works. If it happens to be a brand thing, I know some people only wear Nike. If you only wear Nike, this is a good option. If you're open to try other things, well, I'll give you 4 other options. As a matter of fact, I lied. And this review is not out yet, or maybe it is. If it is, I'll link it down below. The Reebok Float Ride Energy, or is it the Forever Energy? What's it called again, Mike? The Forever Energy or just the Energy?
Float Ride Energy.
The Float Ride Energy. And dang it, I hate to admit it, it is so basic, but it works so well. I would say for $100, Mike, how do you feel about this shoe? How do you feel about this shoe?
I love that shoe.
You love it?
Yeah, it's nothing but a shoe.
Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing but a shoe. That's all you need. I know Reebok's not a running brand. I get it. But get over it. It's great. All right, guys, that's my top 5 shoes for beginners, plus some bonus ones. But, you know, top 5 sounds better on the title. With that said, please let me know your top shoe for a beginner. If you're someone who runs a lot, someone who's been through all the beginning stages and advanced stages, let's give some feedback to the beginners here in the comment section. So if you got any good ones in the list, be sure to comment down below. I'll comment back, they'll read it, and we'll make the world a better place. With that said, be sure to stay in school, don't do drugs, and if you can, I know it's hard, I know some of you guys can't help it, but if you can, keep it tight. And please subscribe, man. It's hard in these streets. I'm tired of eating ramen. It's nasty. The chicken's okay, but the beef is nasty. Ain't like it used to be.